I'm in a space where hurdle, hardship, opposition, problem, or issue is the lighter fluid and fire fuel that's guiding the missile to that top position and mission I've been trying to get to, but see, trying is not an option. When your grind is official, please, to start winning, stop whining, start living, stop dying, start doing, stop trying, start doing, stop trying, start doing, stop trying, please.
Prayer for today, God grant me the serenity to accept the things that I cannot change, the strength to change the things I can, the wisdom to know the difference. We are here. Hey, there we go.
Hey.
Welcome to the Spotterverse. Appreciate you joining us. Appreciate you subscribing, leaving a comment, joining us, just being a part of this community.
Yes, sir.
If it's your first time here, we work out together. One of us sits in this middle seat, kind of like sitting on a bench, getting the weight off the chest. And your brothers, sisters, whoever's with you, help spot the weight off. With that said, today, some things that's been looming around in my head. By the way, shout stimuli. I'm here with my brothers.
Boardwalk Brown. LG.
Yeah. Brooklyn, Atlanta.
Brooklyn.
True. But yeah, this thing that's been on my head, it's not really my issue, so to speak, but it got me thinking and speaking to my partner, actually. So one of my boys recently, well, I won't say recently, but a little while ago, decided to open up his marriage. And with that, it was more for his pleasure, feeling like he wasn't getting enough of what he needed in the house, and decided to, kind of allow freedom, so to speak. And that decision turned into what I've seen happen more than once in this scenario, where the partner takes use of that freedom and it kind of changes the dynamic. And I witnessed, one of my boys go through it where, I guess, discovering that the open marriage was too much to handle.
Too open?
Yeah, it was too much to handle. And I've had another friend deal with kind of the same thing. It didn't necessarily end the relationship, but this one, it was actually too much for him to deal with. And I've always thought about, being a man, and you hear the ratio men and women, us being, stick and movers, people that can separate sex and love, and it would be nothing for us to step out and step back in. But if she chooses to step out, how much pain and hurt that would cause, because women are known to have more emotional connections, although humans are humans, right? And we've all known women that can separate sex and love. So it's not, it's not a common generalization. But it made me just think about that path and what that would look like. I remember watching that episode of Bel-Air, the new Bel-Air, where Uncle Phil and Aunt Viv were, had all the resources, got all the money, but their sex life was kind of dead. I don't know if you saw that episode. You might see the episode. So these are people that got money and got suggested by another couple, like, yo, maybe y'all should, open it up. And they were out on a retreat or another country, and dude came up to Aunt Viv, and girl came up to Uncle Phil, and flirty in front of each other. And then I was like sitting here watching, like, y'all got money and resources. Y'all shouldn't have to do that, right? And for those that didn't see it, I'm not going to spoil it how it ended, but it just got me thinking, and I wanted to kind of pose that topic to y'all. Not that you would ever consider it, or maybe you have, but what would that look like, feel like? What would be the pros and cons just of opening it up? Like, what are your thoughts? Take your time.
Yeah. You want this?
No,
you want? Oh, really? Is this what you want? You got. You want some too, old man? No. That's all I can say. Absolutely not. No. Capital N, capital O. Absolutely not. I feel like that's. I wouldn't be able to live with the fact of, hey, he just came in. Hey, honey, what's going on? Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
And then, oh yeah, Carl took me to such and such. Hey, what'd you do after that? Then we went back to his place. Nah.
What if it's a don't ask, don't tell? Because I know guys that do the don't ask, don't tell, and you come in from somewhere, and she in the shower.
Nope.
And she like, yeah, I'm just going out. It's like 9:00, and you like, oh, okay.
So when I'm walking with my wife through Kroger's,
Yep.
Right.
and the guy, she goes, hey, oh, that's just Jim. What?
Yeah.
That's don't ask, don't tell. That's
No.
Get the fuck out of here.
But is it? Think about your freedom. Then now you can go to the club. That you was talking about that other episode. You go to the club.
You got to pull up your leg for this.
You got the leg crossed. Now you free to say something to somebody. You know, an old ting hit you up. You take a trip somewhere.
Oh, they're old for a reason.
Right. And look, and they're not involved with them. You're not involved with them for a reason.
Right.
Okay.
No.
Listen.
No.
And you know what? I think that, so it's a couple of things that are like, A, recipes for disaster.
Okay.
B, direct paths to divorce. And open marriage is one.
Yeah.
Separation is the other. Like, they're direct paths to divorce.
You don't think separation allows space for clarity? No?
I don't.
You said separation?
Separation?
Yeah, I don't have a problem with separation. If you're trying to work on, if you're truly trying to work on your marriage and work on you, that I believe is effective. Yeah, absolutely. But that does not involve, there's stipulations, right? That doesn't mean just because we're separated that I can go and have sex with however many amount of women as I want to, and you can do the same. And then we come back and say, okay, we're good. No, we didn't.
Typically, that's how men take it.
Yeah.
Typically, men take separation
until there's peen intervention.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
and then we mad.
Right. And that's when we mad. So that's why I'm like, those two scenarios are like, they're just recipes for disaster. Like, I don't know how you, and again, like to your point, like, she come in 1 a.m, walking crazy. You know, where you come from? Oh, yeah, we just went out for drinks. You know, y'all just leaving the bar? No, just leaving Derek's house. I'm gonna go take a shower and cool off. I'm like, what?
Then that text come by and you look over.
Yep.
You made it home safe.
Ooh.
Yo.
Jeez.
Or tonight was great.
Oh,
what? Are you kidding me?
Great time.
No, there's no amount of money that it could be. What was the movie back in the days? With the rich guy who offered the husband money.
Indecent proposal.
Yeah. He was like,
when I watched that back then, I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, because you weren't married.
Yeah.
Now it would be 20 million now in today's time.
It would be 20 billion. No.
Yeah? One night?
No.
That fucked them up too.
Yeah, that
fucked
him all the way up.
And he still got her.
Yeah, that fucked him all the way up.
Yeah. No. I mean, Woody Harrelson ended up getting her back, but I'm pretty sure if there was a continuation, shit ain't work out.
Listen, man, fucking what's her name gave it up to half pint. That's why she got cut off.
Jesus Christ, yes, she
once
did.
he found out she gave it up to half pint, I'm like, oh, you really did?
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't do this. You crazy?
Yeah.
So listen, man.
Have you seen Summer of Sam? Does anyone see Summer of Sam?
Yeah.
So you remember the scene?
John Leguizamo.
John Leguizamo.
Yeah.
When they went to the swinger
club
with Shorty. I feel like I've mentioned this on the show before. John Leguizamo. They go to the spot. They coking it up, doing all the things. He's knocking something down. He's tearing it up. He looks to the side. His girl is getting
drilled.
She's getting
punished,
hammered. I'm talking about. He's like,
he's looking like what?
He's like this, and he's like, he ain't even enjoying it.
Stopped him for a minute,
like
son.
I mean, her face is like she's never been hammered like this before.
She is. Yeah, he's giving it like pretty good.
Smash cut in the car. He's driving. He just keeps looking over. Coke done worn off.
Yeah, that Coke done worn off now.
He's like,
Y'all, it's just y'all two now?
was he better than me?
Yeah.
She was like,
You
what?
seen the work? He's
What, was he better than me?
Son.
Why did you do that? Like, she was like, you wanted
You
that.
asked for this. Son.
And I was young enough to watch that scene.
Yeah.
And I made up my mind right there.
Yeah.
I'm good.
There's no way.
There's no way.
There's no way. There's
I'm
just
good.
no way. There's just no way.
No.
I'm sorry. And I think I remember Kevin Hart had a similar story like that too. Like one of his boys.
They went to a swinger spot.
Yep.
Yep.
And he was like, found some chick.
Yep.
He was like, he turned and his girl was getting drilled.
Getting demolished.
He was like, he was never the same after that.
All types of
It was like, yo, he never came back after that.
Action smash, demolition off the top rope.
His woman was getting manhandled.
We can't even handle the thought,
son. Just
like,
the idea. Of what?
The best man.
Man,
Lance was at the altar.
Like
tears coming down his face. Like that shit was in college.
Yeah, that shit was decades ago.
It didn't matter.
Yo,
bro. I can't see.
Yeah.
There's certain I would say probably damn near all of the alternative relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
None of them I can't fathom it. I think no.
So what I hear you saying is your advantage in it would not be to your advantage, right? It just wouldn't be it's not even.
Yeah, it's not like so like the excitement of it pales in comparison to the potential hurt and pain of it.
Right.
That's
there's no like you could have all of the bad bitches in the world. All of them. The minute.
Yeah.
And I don't care if it's you come home one morning, 2:00 and she's not there. I don't care if it's, you wake up one morning and she's just coming in. Like you could have had the greatest night of your life the night before. You're going to be like, where are you coming from? Why are you just now getting here?
Okay,
what?
But here's another question. Does that speak to the relationship you're in? Because we've all been, quote unquote, with people that this wouldn't be such a big deal, right?
Yeah.
Maybe not the wives we chose, but you might have been dealing with somebody that, let's say y'all took it further and got serious and you didn't really want to, but you got in it, right?
Okay.
And now somebody proposed this to you, you might be like, I bet. But the fact that we have love and like everybody's not in.
Yeah, everybody's not in.
I'm not saying it's marital bliss, but I'm just saying like everybody's not with somebody that they want to be with, that they're worried about the situation.
Right.
And that speaks to a different scenario. So I feel like it depends on what you're in. You know what I'm saying?
Because I can see in a scenario where the pair don't really get along, or like they're in a spot where like they don't really rock with each other, like they arguing every other day and cursing each other out, calling police on each other. I can see a scenario where they might be like, well, maybe this might work. Maybe this might help spice it. I can see that.
Yeah. I mean, I don't think across the board that is right or wrong for every single person.
True.
I can't say that. I just think with my experiences, look, we've had it before where we're dealing with a girl. It may not be a relationship in terms of being exclusive.
Yeah.
But when we're dating, I'm dating you, I'm dating her, she's dating whoever she's dating.
Bodies.
Right.
Yeah. Him.
So, so we've experienced somewhat of that because we might have
we went to college.
Yeah, we went to college.
Right. I'm saying. But deeper than just having a chick that you can have sex with. If you're dealing with a chick, you're not in a committed relationship. But you still got some feelings for her. She still got some feelings for you.
Yeah.
She knows that you're out doing you, and you know that she's out doing her. So we got similar experience. However, you chose to be in a relationship with this person exclusively.
Yeah, for life.
So
you
can't
for life.
You can't do that in the middle of the ninth inning.
No.
Yeah. I just know that in an alternate universe, if I stayed in New York City and I cohabitated for the convenience of it, just so I could survive and live, I can tell you my life would not have been the same as it is right now. That there may have been a chance that the person I would have been with wouldn't be somebody that I'll be so concerned about if they were to step out.
Right.
That this might not be a bad option. Like, let me try something. But in this reality, in this universe,
on Earth 1,
on 616, where I'm at right now,
Right.
I can't even.
Yeah,
it's not even like you said. There's no desire.
Yeah.
For something different that would trump that feeling.
Yeah.
And it's not even an ego thing where I would be upset that she chose somebody. I would be upset that she, gave it up to half pint. It's just when you choose a person and you connect with that person and you feel like we are one and we're building towards this unit, something like a physical interaction. It's almost like a disturbance in this path that we're on. But child raising, putting our funds together, dreaming, building a home. It's deeper than just the sex.
Right.
So
right, 100%.
That's why I wanted to kind of talk to y'all, because I'm like, when somebody's bringing it to me, it's like, yo, I'm tired of whatever's going on at home. I'm tired of just the same old, whatever, and it's not enough. And I'm like,
okay,
I get that. What
if it's not enough for her? what about that? You ever think about that?
Yeah, that's right. Very good point. Two things. So I think, again, I've always tried to look at things from different sides, right? So I think if you are not us, right? We have in our from our teenage years up until whenever we got married, we have at least 10 championships, 10 MVPs, 10 scoring titles. We have all this shit. We have all of these things already. Defensive Player of the Year 5 times. We got made all defensive team 8 years. Why do I need to play anymore? I don't need to play anymore. I don't need to play. My shit is hanging up in the fucking Raptors. I don't need to play no more. I'm good, yeah? I'm good. I'm fucking bloody good, yo. So, I'll say that, number one. Number two, I will say, I think if let's say you became a famous rapper and you're successful and all of those things, and you have your one that you're married to, I could see a scenario where you would say, or the person would say to you, yo, I'm tired of you, cheating. You got all these women in your face every day and and I might as well just do my thing on the side too.
Yeah.
And you're saying, yo, you're not seeing me with them. You're not seeing pictures of me with them. You're not seeing that. It's just, but I know you're doing it.
Right.
So let me do me. Then I could see a scenario where you're like, you know what? Let me stop being selfish. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm doing when I'm on the road.
True.
So just don't bring nobody in my house. Be respectful and I could see a scenario in which that would play.
I feel like that would have been. I won't say that would have been our lives, but if you want to be an artist and you get into it in the 20s, you're gonna have somebody that you want to come home to at some point.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
And the road is the road. Like it's the road, right?
Is the road.
And I felt like I was on that path to compartmentalize and say, I'll be Ray Charles on the road and Ray Charles at home would be. I'm just saying, like, because I saw it, like that was the movie, and I was like, oh, that's how you do it. So you know what I'm saying? Your road life is your road life. And then his wife B kind of knew what it was. She's sending money to Shorty, like, yeah, I know about the baby, whatever. Like, like we got to get this.
So that's fun.
Yeah, I think in the Bob Marley movie they had some similar thing like that. Where he had his did it, right? Yeah, he had a road wife and yeah. Well, his the last thing I'm gonna throw out there, because you mentioned Kevin Hart, because I always think about the Kevin Harts, the Dwayne Wades, the people that kind of find their person and then ascend. And I always think about choices, like freedom, the freedom to have choices once you attain more. Right now, we come home every day, we're with our peoples every day. This show takes off, acting career takes off. Things change if we got more money, more options, right? No bars off takes off.
No bars off takes off, right? More money, more options. Does that change who you are to your core? If the jersey's retired, right? But the ego can still get stroked. The Sanaa Lathans of the world become more accessible, more friendly. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, no, it's just like, I love what you do. I'm a big fan. Like, oh word, that's cool. Like,
for the record, I've met Sanaa Lathan, and I've said exactly those same words. I am a big fan.
Yeah. So there's a phrase that every superhero tests his powers at some point. Is that something that concerns you even though the jersey's up? Nah.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say, I think because the jersey's up, like like even the idea of like, even if you take it back to the whole
open marriage
thing.
Yeah.
Even the idea of like dating right now, like trying to get to know somebody, you know what I mean? That I just can't even consider that.
No.
Yeah, it hurts.
You know what I mean? So to take that and.
But what happens when you get superpower is people know you. What fame does is you don't need to date because I know you already. I've seen you I watch you every day. I watch you online. I know you. Right. I like you.
Right.
I know what you like. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like now you now your ego gotta get tucked. Go.
Again, I feel like that's still more of it. I feel like money makes you more of who you are. Yep. If that's who you are, then money makes you more.
It brings it out.
Money's an exaggerator.
Yeah.
But I feel like because those settings and those surroundings would be new, I would be more worried about my comfortability in those surroundings, if that makes sense. Like in that fishbowl, everybody looking, you know what I mean? Like that. Mm-hmm. Instead of like the Andre 3000 that don't want to be seen, don't want to be, he wants to be completely out of public view.
Yeah.
Just the comfortability of partying with Sanaa and Gabrielle Union and, just being in that atmosphere, I'd be like, this is fun, but
yeah,
I'd rather be home. You know what I mean? So I think at that point, it's more a function of, yeah, this is great, but if I was 28, this would probably be funner. Yeah, it would probably be a little more fun. Yeah. But I think it's a function of where we've been. They can't change what we was yet. Yeah. And I think the added bonus of being at this age, I'm like, this looks great on the surface, but I'd rather be home right now.
And you have to realize that you worked hard to get where you are. You got to keep it.
Got to keep it.
You're inviting a stranger into your circle.
Your energy.
And your circle is you and your immediate right here. Yeah. Whatever we do, the first thing they're going to do is, that's who I just slept with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And run their mouth. Or you sleep in it. Yeah, you just inviting all types of shit.
Kevin Hart.
All types of shit.
It's just not worth it, man.
You know what I'm saying?
Just not.
Luckily, I will say, and I will toot my horn, and I probably shouldn't say it on camera, but I'm going to say it anyways. I feel like I have the type of relationship with my wife where if I was to say, yo, babes, guess who I'm on set with right now?
And she want to give me some.
You know, Beyonce likes to act as well from time to time, right?
So, right.
I was thinking. I think my wife would be like, "Baby, go ahead, nigga, go ahead." I just think that's what's my wife. I just think that maybe I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, honey, I apologize. But I just think we got that type of relationship where she know, I've done things in the past and regretted it later. You know what I'm saying? And I've grown so much, we've grown so much that we're of the ilk of being able to be as honest and truthful with each other as possible.
Right.
So I think we're comfortable enough in our skin and in our relationship that we can have those uncomfortable conversations.
That's the beauty of it.
You know what I mean?
That's the beauty of it.
Yeah, man. Just wanted to have that conversation with y'all. It was hope that was enlightening for y'all. If y'all have anything to jump in with about open marriages, any type of, comments, thoughts, opinions, please post them.
Yes.
We love the dialogue.
Yes, we need to be as interactive with you guys as possible. So please put in your comments, whether you agree with one of us, whether you disagree with one of us, if maybe you have another point to add. This is a community. So we want everybody to learn and build with each other. So please take advantage of that.
Yeah. Thank you. And as always, we want you guys to start your own community. Tell us all about it. Your own Spotters Nation, whatever you want to call it. But this is all about mental health, physical health, and sharing, because we know men don't like to talk and don't like to share. So this is a safe space. So thank you for joining us. Thank you for subscribing. Blessings.
Start doing, stop trying. Start doing, stop trying. Please.